So people have asked about this shirt, and mainly people in my real life, not on YouTube. This is the Fred Asbell wool anorak. It's an archery shirt, and I've been wearing it for 3 years now in these mountains. Just recreational outdoors, hunting, trapping, fishing, whatever. And it's definitely a 4-season, especially for this environment. And so I get a lot of use out of it, and it's just been non-stop use for the 3 years that I've had it. So that being said, I'm just going to kind of make brief comments as I think about it, that why I think this is a good choice. When people ask what's your favorite gear, you know, conversations like that, first thing I talk about is my wool, because the wool makes everything else possible. So yeah, probably the first 5 things and my first favorite things in terms of gear are going to probably be pieces of wool. So at any rate, I hope you get something out of it. You know, Fred Asbell, he makes a good product. It's about $100 for this. Okay, so after 3 years, what is the durability? That's probably the first thing we talk about. And if there was a falter in this, it would show up in the ends of the sleeves. This is where you're working. No matter what your hands are doing, your sleeves are involved, carrying wood, making fire. This is a critical point for defining, you know, what kind of durability you're talking about. You know, that's some sap right there. But also the elbows. There's no wear on that on either side. It's holding up. Shoulders would be another one where there'd be some stress. These are all holding up. Sitting on it, this provides a nice layer of wool if you sit on something. So the zipper, everything's held up on this. It's a nice big zipper. It's easy to work with gloves. Okay. So as far as durability, absolutely, you know, it was I definitely got $100 worth of use out of it just in the 3 years I've had it, and it's still going to last me many more years. So in that regard, durability is good. Okay, the hood is big enough for a hat, but you can also fold this over, and so now you got 3 layers of wool between whatever you're sleeping on, whatever's your pillow, for comfort and warmth. That's worth a lot, I'm telling you. So anyway, back to the conversation about favorite gear, important gear, and I'm talking about you know, my wool being my favorite pieces of gear. And this combination here of the Fred Asbell wool anorak and the Australian duster are just a solid winner. It's just you know, when you're going through the thick of that forest and you got 40-pound snow bombs coming down from the trees, you're brushing up against everything, you're falling in the snow. This coat is just about you know, it's just good. It's just really good. It's oilskin cloth. There's other styles of outer shells that you can get in this oilskin cloth, but I just happen to like the Australian duster, and it's worked out really well. And we'll talk more about that. Some people call these a cowboy coat. They're worn by ranchers. This is very durable. Oilskin cloth. Snaps are good. And combined with this Fred Asbell wool shirt, it's just a very good combination. And apparently you can get a hood for these. I've always thought that that's what stopped this coat from being the best coat that money can buy, is it didn't have a hood. Well, apparently you can get them. I think they're about $35. So for this environment, definitely both these pieces of gear have proven themselves beyond a doubt that they can sustain somebody. You can snap these together with another one, so you can combine two. Inside pocket. Got this layer up here that, I mean, when the snow falls and lands on your shoulder, then your body heat melts it. So that gets, this is nice to have that there. So these are my two favorite pieces of gear. But if I had a third, it'd be my BHK little Brumby. Just thought I'd throw that in. As I was saying before, this is an archery shirt. It's not a Boreal shirt or woodsman work shirt. It's an archery shirt. And one of the features of that they're tailored into this is there are tight sleeves. There's not a lot of slack there to impede with the operation of a piece of archery. There are times I wish there was looser here so I could get more layers underneath, but the upside to that is because these are tighter sleeves, it goes inside an outer shell very well. Another feature regarding the use for archery is the maneuverability I have with my shoulders when I pull my elbows back to draw. They're unrestricted. What's happening when you pull your elbow back is your scapula is kind of rotating around your rib cage, and this does not impede that in any way. Another feature I enjoy about this is the way it's tailored is not in conflict with a pack, so it doesn't create these uncomfortable areas where fabric gets overfolded and creates a pinch point or anything in that manner. So it goes very well with a pack. And it's just a good shirt. You just got to understand what you want from it. If you want a Boreal shirt, get a Boreal shirt. And I'm sure you can find those on Fred Asbell's website, fredasbell.com. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to bring attention to on this shirt, I don't know textiles, I don't know what kind of weave this is, but it's not a traditional sweater weave, or that would be snagging. See, like a more knit type would be snagging on these twigs, and it's quiet. Okay, with this segment of the video, I'd like to talk about the stitching and the seams. As you can see, this is under the arm. There's no wear under that arm as well. So you got stitching coming up the hood and around the neck. So from carrying packs, there's no sign of stress on these shoulders. Here's the pockets. Nothing about these pockets have been breached. You have a drawstring. So yeah, it's all holding up. You know, stitching, it's all holding up. if there's a downside to the duster, or really any oilskin cloth, is it looks like an animal in the woods. So I would not recommend wearing this during hunting season. One of the key features in this tailoring and the design are the pockets. I mean, I think it just goes without saying, you know, having this right here like this next to your core, your heart, it creates another layer, a warm layer to your heart. Man, that's just value right there. And this pocket down here is deep, and as you can see, it holds a full-size pistol in this pocket and easily accessible. Same up here, full-size pistol. So anyways, I think that's about all I have to say. I hope you got something out of this, and maybe learn some questions to ask. And check out Fred Asbell. He's probably got something you could use. You know, for $100, $120, you know, these products, this gear is definitely worth it. I found anyways. So I got many years left in this particular wool shirt. So anyways, that's it. Have a good day.